Hey friends, Kitty, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If so, you can subscribe, hit that red button down below to see every single one of my videos now going forward. Sorry if it's a little gloomy today in my room. I mean, you can see me obviously, but it's a little gloomy today. The sun is definitely not like fully at its potential, but we still got light, so we're good. But hello, but anyways, today's video is going to be me getting ready, and I'm also going to be answering your assumptions about me, which I'm super excited to actually be doing. I know a lot of people are like afraid to do it, or they're like reluctant, but I'm excited because I did go ahead and already read through what some of you said, and some of you said some interesting things, and I'm super excited to like answer them. I'm also gonna chat throughout this video. I also asked for questions a couple weeks ago, so I'll answer questions. It's gonna be like one of those videos where it's like assumptions, answering stuff, you know? So yeah, I'm just excited to get right into it, so let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna put my headband on because I look a little we need to get the hair out of the face. Don't feel like doing a ponytail today, so the headband it is. And this one I got from Marshall's. I have a similar one that I got from Amazon for like literally like $1, like even maybe less than $1, but I like this one better. It's like, I don't know, it just stays put more too. Okay, so I already moisturized and stuff like that, and before we get into the assumptions and just questions and stuff like that, I'm just gonna tell you the products I will be using today. Okay, so for primer today, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I just feel like using that one today. I might add the dewy primer to it, but I'm not sure as of right now. If I do, I will let you know. And then for foundations, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, the last of it. This is in my project pan, and we're literally down to where I had to cut it open to get foundation out, so that's what we only have a little bit of that, so I wouldn't be surprised if I use it today, but I have to mix that because it's a little too deep for me, so I'm going to mix it with my 202, which is like my perfect shade match. This is the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So I think I'm going to go on to Instagram and just pull up your assumptions, and like I said, I'm gonna like keep them anonymous because that's what I promised, and since Instagram, when you would post this on your story, since they keep questions anonymous, I'm gonna do the same thing for here, you know what I mean? Okay, so the first assumption I got I find so interesting. I've actually gotten this assumption on YouTube before. Like, people have commented this to me, or at least a couple people have, if not a single person, and that is, you live alone with your dogs. I think it's hilarious how people think that I live alone with my dogs. I think I've addressed this on my channel before because people have commented this. I think it's so interesting that people think that I live alone with my dogs. I'm 23 years old, still in college. I definitely don't have like the money to like live alone in a house and everything. I've lived in this house since I was 6 years old and stuff. I was like in the middle of kindergarten when I like was living in this house. So yeah, I lived here for a while, and I lived here with my mom, my dad, my brother, and then Cooper and Skoda, who you see all the time. But the reason why you don't see my other family members is because typically I film when they're not here. I just get very awkward filming in front of them and stuff like that. I don't know why, I just don't like filming in front of them. I mean, eventually if you'd like to see them in a video, maybe I can convince them. I don't know if they'd be interested in it, but maybe one of these days we can get them in a video. But yeah, I do live with my family in this house. I definitely could not afford to live in this house at my college state, you know what I mean? I'm not that special, you know what I mean? Okay, I am gonna add the dewy primer just because like I want some dewiness to my face. I feel like I don't have that, so we're just gonna add the dewy primer, the Wet n Wild dewy primer, my fave. So we're just gonna add that to my face because I want a glow. It's what I love for my skin, so we're gonna add that. Just gives my skin that healthy look, and it looks good under foundation too, so we're just gonna put that on. I love this. There's so many products that I want to try, fun fact, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, while we go on to the next assumption, I'm just gonna do my foundation. Of course, I already talked about what I'm using, but the next assumption says, I assume you watch a lot of reality TV shows. I find this to be very, very interesting. Like, I think it's such an interesting like assumption. Like, I watch a lot of reality TV. I mean, I do watch a couple of reality TV shows, but I wouldn't say I watch a lot of reality TV. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. There's some reality TV shows that are like, oh yeah, that's cringy. trashy, and there's some that I actually genuinely like. Like what I genuinely like is I Am Jazz, and I was watching that yesterday. I really like that show. If you don't know about it, it's about Jazz Jennings in it. It's like her story of like being transgender and just her like telling her story more like, I don't know, it's a really good reality show. And I was watching like in yesterday's episode, she's like going through, she's getting like her bottom surgery, and I'm just like so happy for her because like she's finally getting what she wants in life, you know what I mean? Like I know this is like controversial, a lot of people don't like when people talk about this, but like I feel like somebody being gay, somebody being transgender, it doesn't bother, it shouldn't bother you because like it's their body, like they should be allowed to do whatever they want with their body, just like anybody can get pregnant or you can get a tattoo. Like it's your body, do whatever you want with it. If they want to live their life as a man or a woman, let them do it. You know, that's how I feel about it. I know a lot of people don't agree with me, and if you write a nasty comment, it'll be deleted. We don't play with that here. We like this to be a positive energy type channel. And then there's shows like Teen Mom that I watch, and it's a little trashy, let's be real. I love Teen Mom 2. Like Teen Mom 2 is probably my favorite. My favorite teen mom is Chelsea. Chelsea is the most real teen mom on this show. She's not like fake. She doesn't get involved in drama, which is why I really love her. She is an awesome mom. Like I think she's such a great mom. Like just like not comparing anybody, but like she is just such a great mom. Like she does like everything for her kids and stuff like that, and she's just great. I think we can all agree on that. But yeah, and I've seen like the Kardashians, I'm not even gonna lie and be like, I've never seen that. And then I used to watch Big Brother. I don't think that's super trashy in my opinion, like I don't, but I watch that. But I don't really watch a ton of reality TV, but I think that's interesting that that was assumed about me. Like I wonder why that was assumed about me. Like it's not interesting. But yeah, I do watch a bit of reality TV, just not like what I consider a lot of reality TV. I'm literally, when you're watching this, I'm like in my first week of school, so that's interesting. When I'm filming this, it's like a week prior. This is actually gonna be my last day of filming for the good old YouTube. For concealer, I'm using my fave Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I love this concealer. Next assumption: you're kind to everyone you meet. Definitely, I'm that person that I don't feel like, I mean, if you treat me like crap, I'm not gonna like be like reciprocating that. Is that the word? But yeah, I'm not gonna like, I'm likely not going to do that. I'm probably just gonna brush it off and be like, you know, kill you with kindness, because that's what Selena Gomez says to do, and I think that's the best thing to do. And like honestly, just my mom did not raise me to, you know, be like a rude person. I've always been kind to others and never been like a bully or anything like that. Never, it's just never been me. My mom raised me right, and my mom would be like Catherine Elizabeth, which you didn't know, that's actually my legit name. She would be so mad in school age, like if I did something like that, she would be like saying my full name all the way home. So you assume right. Okay, so next assumption says you're extremely passionate and motivated, judging on your upload schedule on YouTube. Yeah, I think definitely when it comes to YouTube, I am extremely passionate about YouTube. I mean, I am human. I am not perfect. There are days where I'm definitely uninspired of YouTube, but I just definitely don't feel like filming. But that is why I do not film every day of my life. Like that is why I, you know, like when I'm not my busiest, I will film just like a couple days out of the week. I don't like to go burn myself out, but I am completely passionate. I mean, I think it took me a while. Like I was always passionate about YouTube, but I really found my passion, which is beauty. I really love filming beauty things, but I also like filming everything. I don't feel like it is like you have to like, I don't feel like you have to like restrict yourself to one kind of content. That's why I make lifestyle and beauty videos and sometimes random videos. Like, that's why I make a little bit of everything, because I feel like I would definitely go through YouTube burnout if I did like the same videos over and over, because personally I don't like editing makeup tutorials as my every video. I like to have like a variety of stuff I edit because I like and I enjoy the whole process. I enjoy sitting down to filming it. I enjoy going into editing it and putting effects on it and like having fun with editing, and then I enjoy like seeing what everyone thinks once I post it. I love reading the comments and stuff like that. So if you never leave comments on my channel, be sure to leave comments because I love responding and reading them. But yeah, I'm definitely passionate. I mean, when it comes to everything in my life, I'm not always passionate. I think YouTube is probably the most passionate thing I am passionate about. I mean, I'm passionate about what I could possibly become my future career, but I feel like YouTube is just where my heart is at right now. Like, I'm just really into it, and I'm just excited to see where my YouTube journey will go. So definitely you assumed that right. Okay, I only have one more assumption, so let's just chat a bit before we get into it because I don't want that part of my life to be over. So I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier transparent powder. I feel like this is so hard, so I'm just gonna set real quick. And yeah, you might be thinking, wow, you start school in a week. Wow, you must be excited. I'm not like dreading it. I was like maybe a couple weeks ago. I was like, I don't want this time to come. But now I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm kind of like ready to get back into it, ready to get back into a routine. I also want to start a new lifestyle at school. I kind of want to work out, so I'm gonna let the week go on, and then I'm gonna like kind of see like where it takes me. I want to see like my schedule and like when I could possibly fit in a workout. And yeah, I'm kind of like feeling like, oh, I'm gonna miss some of my classes, mainly just the people in my classes, but I'm gonna miss some of my classes. Like, I wish I could just do a continuance of some of my classes because I really did enjoy them, but you know, you gotta move on with life, so that can't always happen. Okay, so the last assumption says you'd rather be at home watching YouTube instead of out at a club. I'm definitely more of a homebody. You assume right with that. I don't know what shows it off, but I am more of a homebody. Not to say I never go out, because I have, within the last semester I went out a little bit. I went out like 3 times, 4 times. I don't know, I went out a little bit. So, but I am definitely a homebody and stuff. I definitely don't really like going out very much. I'd rather be at home watching a show or watching a movie or like, you know, doing stuff like that. I'm not really much of a party girl. I feel like most people might be like, I don't know, I feel like I do come off more as a homebody, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but it definitely is true. I am more of a homebody. I'd rather be watching YouTube or watching a movie, like I said, or TV. That's more of my Friday, Saturday night, but I do enjoy going out sometimes. I mean, I don't really like, you know, spending money going out. I mean, usually it's only like 10 bucks. I think you have to spend $10 at most places in my college town to get, like, if you use your credit card, you have to spend like a certain amount to get your card back. Like, you can't just, some places will let you just use it for once and stuff, but other places you have to like, and if you guys are curious, don't worry, I'm over 21. I'm 23 years old, but my go-to drink, well, the first time I went out, my friend got like she got vodka lemonades. That's what I ended up ordering the whole night. And then the second time I went out, I ended up trying the tequila sunrise, which is so good. I really like that drink, and like, you literally can't taste, like, you can tell it has alcohol in it, like, but it does not taste strong of tequila, which I love about it. So like, if you are of the age and you're going out, I would definitely try that drink. It's pretty good. It doesn't taste like gross alcohol like straight up tequila does. Okay, so that was the last assumption. So, and by the way, I just like did a little bit of bronzing with my Cheekathon palette. I'm trying to use this up, so I just mixed Dallas and Hoola, and I'll probably use it for blush in a little bit. Okay, so I got a few questions, and these I won't keep anonymous just because like you can go to my profile and see them anyways. So I'm gonna like get into my pan, the palette. I'll show it to you. You're gonna see it in a video in like a week, so don't you worry, but this is what she's looking like and everything. I'm gonna try and do like a different type of look, but I'm first gonna start off by setting my lid. I'm gonna take Ivy, of course, and the first one is from my friend Sarah. I'll pop on like the questions onto the screen and stuff like that, just so you can see the usernames if you do, and you can see the comments. Or what's your most cherished memory? So I feel like I have a lot of different memories when it comes to like that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like I don't have like just one specific memory. Like, I just don't. Like that's just me. Like I have multiple different memories. Like it's not like just one thing that sticks out to me. Like there's just so many things. Definitely I have memories are with my best friend, like just random things like through college and stuff like that, because I think our best times were through college. Not that like our high school times were good, but high school for me wasn't like the most happy bubbly place. But like yeah, I think just our fun times in college and stuff like that. I mean, we didn't do anything crazy. We weren't those college kids, plus also we went to a community college, so like life there wasn't crazy. I feel like that was like probably my most cherished memories, like me just being a weirdo and around the college. But also like my vacations are very like cherished moments to me. Like vacations with like my family. Went to the last vacation we went on was Ocean City, so that was kind of a cherished moment. Now I'm just gonna go in with Chocolate Soleil and then Painkiller just to put into my crease. I really like this mix of the bronzer and shadow. I feel like it gives it nice depth into my eyes. And I'm gonna need a palette to look through because that one doesn't have a mirror. I hate when palettes don't have mirrors, by the way. So yeah, that's probably a cherished memory, and I'm always feel like I'm creating new memories. Like going out, I have some weird memories. Not weird, but like kind of. I feel like I cherish memories all the time. Like all things happen and I'm just like, wow, I'll cherish this. But also like loved ones, memories I have with loved ones, like my great grandmother. I have memories with her because she did pass away last April, so April 2018. And 2018 was a very like grueling, I guess, year. It was a very hard, difficult year because a lot of like people just in my life died. I mean, my parents went to a lot of funerals last year. I only went to one, but like two people I personally know and I'm close with died last year. And actually no, I know like 3 people died last year, but the other one I wasn't really close to, but like I knew her, and it's weird to think that like somebody you knew, somebody your age has passed away. It's super weird. And like I always go over in my head and I'm like, it's so weird, like just going to places where I could possibly like run into this person and like they're not there. And just thinking my high school reunion will be like 2024, I believe, and that's crazy. That's only like 5 years away, and it's crazy that some people won't be there. That's insane to me. I mean, I'm probably not gonna be there because like I'm not like, I don't really care about high school. I didn't really care about high school. I'm not gonna catch up with people that like I went to high school with, because like if you didn't care about me then you're definitely not gonna care about me now, you know what I mean? And I went to a big high school, so it's not like it makes a super big difference. So I'm gonna go in with Makeup and Chill, and I'm going to use that to deepen up my outer crease, but we're not going to go insane with that. We're actually going to dip it off on my hand a little bit. Some of these shades I absolutely despise. I don't know what I want to do for my lid. I'm going to go on to another question while I think about that. So somebody else asked, this is basically, I'm going to have to read their username because like it's hard to say. It's Shy Fan 2012 says, do you still love Chicago Fire as much as you used to? I'm wearing their merch today. That's funny. That I got their question. I mean, this isn't their merch. This is everything they sent to people that like are fans of the show. I mean, they didn't send them to everybody, but people answered trivia questions correctly and just their Shy Heart of the Week. They used to do those all the time. Wow, they should really bring that back. But anyways, that's besides the point. Chicago Fire is one of my favorite shows, if you didn't know. And okay, so I still like the show, but of course they're missing what I call a major piece of the show. I'm just gonna set this with setting spray. I feel like they're missing like a major piece of the show, which is of course Monica and Gabby. Gabby's the character, Monica is the actress. If you didn't know, if you're not like a Shy Heart, you wouldn't know that. I'm also gonna mix it with a little bit of sugar coated. I feel like that might add like an interesting look to it. But yeah, I feel like I definitely don't love the show as much as I used to, but I still actively watch it. I mean, now that they got rid of the lady that was like Casey's whatever, now that they got rid of her, I'm kind of loving it again. Ooh, this is quite interesting of a color. I'm loving the look of this. But now that they got rid of her, now that she's not on it anymore, I'm kind of like, I was kind of like resenting watching it, honestly. But now that she's gone, I'm like loving the show again. But I never was not loving it, but like it's definitely not what it used to be. I feel like since now like 3 people that were on the show in the originals, I feel like now that like they're not on the show anymore, I feel like it is like different, of course, and I just feel like it's just not what it used to be. So I mean, I'm not like as big as a fan of it anymore anymore. I kind of lean more towards, and the same kind goes with PD. I kind of went through a season after Sophia left where I was like, this is weird. But now, like, I know this will be normal one day where it's like, oh yeah, this is just these shows. So, but like for the most part, it is just like, I don't love it as much as I used to. Okay, I am Kayla Green asked, what is your favorite animal and why? Okay, so this is hard. Like pet wise, obviously dogs. Like of course dogs, because you guys know that like I have 2 dogs, a beagle named Skoda, I'll put a picture of him on the screen, and a boxer named Cooper, who is actually right there. Yeah, those are my babies. But otherwise, off of, I really be either elephants or giraffes, because I love them both. Like I met a giraffe at this place not that long ago, and I love them. Like I literally got to feed one, and once they're open again, I will be going back, because oh my god, they're closed in the winter, but I just love the giraffe. I love the experience feeding the giraffe. Honestly, I would just go to like feed the giraffes. Honestly, I just want to feed the giraffes all day. Like they were so cute is the thing too. Like they were just so good. I think I'm gonna go in with Blaze today, which is more of a copper, or not a copper, it's more of like a bronze. So I think I'm gonna just start applying this and see how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel. I might add the other ColourPop shadow if I don't like the look of this. You know, I'm so unpredictable sometimes. Sometimes I love when I'm doing my makeup, sometimes I hate it. I mean, that's interesting. So now I'm gonna go in with Kathleenlights, which is the gold. Honestly, I don't use ColourPop shadows all that much anymore, so they're kind of like, in a way, not like the best. You know what I mean? Like I don't use them as much as I used to when my collection was like not this much. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take whatever's left on this brush and kind of try to blend it together, because I feel like coloring has just gotten way too crazy. Okay, I don't know how I feel about my eyes today, but I mean, we panned, that's important. Okay, so now I'm just going to brows. I'm gonna do mascara off camera, so I'm gonna do everything, then come back, use the Essence Make Me Brow. You know, this takes me like literally 2 seconds, because I just brush them out. I brush them up and then I brush them out, because I'm not picky with my brows. I honestly don't even care. And I have pretty full brows, so I do know I'm lucky, but I don't know. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to blush. So now I'm gonna take blush, and I think I'm gonna go into Rockateur today. I've been going in between both palettes for blush because they both have blush in them. So today I'm just gonna go straight in with Rockateur, which I love this blush. It's so pretty. Okay, and I used this in a video yesterday, and I'm obsessed, so I'm gonna do it again, but I'm first gonna spray my brush. I want to do a video, which I'll probably film it today, of like my go-to makeup brushes, because I have a full brush collection on my channel, but I feel like I don't use all those brushes. Like I want to just go into my go-to everyday brushes. I do use like on a pretty frequent basis, and every day is obviously like just not like, oh my god, I use these every day. It's like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And by the way, I love this highlight palette, and it's still available, which I'm surprised about. This came out years ago. This is the Makeup Geek Kathleenlights highlighter palette. I love it. It is so gorgeous. The pans are huge, and I picked it up yesterday, and I filmed a video which you'll be seeing in a couple months. I know I'm pre-filmed up till March, so now the videos that I'm filming today won't be going up till March. But anyways, so it's like products I haven't used in a while, so I use some things I haven't used in a while. I mean, for the most part, I like use the same products every day, but I kind of wanted to like use things I don't really use. Like it comes to palettes, I kind of have become into a habit, so I kind of like, I mean, we're all people, we're all creatures of habits. Okay, I know I have one more question. I believe it's on Twitter, so I'm going to answer that. I just have to find it first. Okay, so my friend Bailey said on Twitter, said, aside from your necessities, what's the one thing that you couldn't go a day without? That's like hard. Obviously, like I feel like your phone is a necessity. I feel like a necessity, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. I can go a day without makeup, so I don't want to say makeup, but like if it was every day it would be makeup, but like it's not. I'm trying to think of something I couldn't go a day without. I'm just gonna say like YouTube, because like I'm on YouTube all the time. I'm always watching my friends' videos and just watching people I love as videos, so I feel like YouTube is something I couldn't go without on a daily basis. Probably my favorite like nude combo is Honeycomb from Bite Beauty. This is their Amouage Bouge lipstick, by far my favorite nude. And by the way, if you're like, oh my god, like what is your typical look, I do have a look of my everyday makeup filmed like at the beginning of this month, so I will have that listed up above if you do want to check that out. But for mascaras, I'm just going to use my Cosmetics Superhero and then the Clinique High Impact. That's been my daily. Yeah, so those are all the questions. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly do this off camera, and then I'll come back and show you my final look. Okay, so I just thought of something I didn't do. So I'm going to take the middle shade out of this highlighter palette, and I'm just going to use that in my inner corners to just highlight a bit. I'm going to go like on my brow bone and just slightly highlight there, and then just blend it with my finger. I like using my fingers a lot for shadows, like especially when it's like base shade or the inner corner, just because you can really smooth it out with your finger. And yeah, so this is my final look. I really love like how it turned out and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna just brush out my hair because it looks a slight tad bit crazy. And yeah, so I love how my makeup turned out today. I mean, it wasn't how I envisioned it starting, but I love how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed this answering assumptions, chit chat, answering questions, get ready me. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have more assumptions for me, and maybe I'll do a part 2. And if you have questions for me, maybe I'll do a Q&A, like a personal Q&A. That's kind of what I wanted this video to be today, but I didn't get personal questions, so I'd love to answer super personal questions soon, you know, like things besides like what's your favorite color or what's your favorite animal, you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Post Mondays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I know this week I am posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but in the current weeks I will be uploading Monday and Fridays, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!